What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of 904 Fishing. I'm your host, Alex. Today we are going to be doing some pond hopping with Nick again. We've gotten some reports of a lot of biggins coming out of some lakes around here, so we're gonna go try to hook up. We've got some dings the past couple times we've gone out, so I'm hoping that today we'll be able to hook up into the biggin. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking bucket heads, whoppers, not from Burger King. I actually don't like Burger King, so. You know, tell me down in the comments below if you like Burger King or McDonald's more. See you guys when we get out there. We are out here at the pond. Nick is not out here yet. I don't know where he is, honestly. He's one of those people where he's like, yeah, I'll be there in like 20 minutes, and then he's there in like 35. So you can never really tell with him. But we're gonna try to hook up while he's not here. Sorry if it's the wind noise is really bad. The wind's kind of picking up a little bit, and I don't know how bad it is, so. But I can feel the wind, so I know that it's probably not fantastic, but hopefully it's not too bad. Gonna stand on top of this storm grate here. So just to give you guys an idea on what I'm using, or I should say give you a better idea on what I'm using, I've got kind of a, I don't know, bass colored Senko. It's green on the top, white on the bottom. Got it rigged so that it looks like a bass, a little baby bass maybe, I don't know. I think the coloring is mostly just to get the fish's attention underwater. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cast it straight out, or you know, wherever. I know there's a weed bank, so I'm casting along the edge of the weed bank, and then I'm just slowly twitching it so that underwater kind of pulses, if you will. And what that's gonna do is it's gonna grab the fish's attention. They're gonna see something worm-like and come over and chomp down on it. At least that's the idea anyways. All right, so now I wanna look at where the major and minor feeding points for today are. So I'm gonna open up my Deeper app here. I'm gonna go to calendar. So it's not that great today, but we can see right here the minor, oh no, that's a major. You got two majors. So there's two majors and there's two minor. It's pretty easy to tell. Majors have, you know, are bigger than the minors and they last a little longer. So it's supposed to start at about 7. That's 1900, which is 7 o'clock p.m. And it goes all the way till 10 o'clock, and it's gonna peak at about 8. So hopefully we'll be able to hook up here. It's about 6:45 right now. Hopefully we'll be able to hook up into something once about 7 o'clock rolls around. They'll start feeding. All right, I'm gonna try this out just because I got a new bait from my Lucky Tackle box. Nice little chartreuse square bill. Blue on the top, white on the bottom, chartreuse in the middle. Perfect colors, bright. It's got a red hook, which if the fish see that flash of red, they'll typically dive after it that much more because they'll think that the fish, or I should say that the bait fish is injured. So I'm just gonna stroll this along at a nice steady pace. See if I can't elicit a strike out of anything. Oh, I just got a bite and I wasn't ready for it. Come on, come back and bite it again. Come on, come on. No. There's one. Swimming right towards me. Oh, hello. Nice. Look at that. Chomped on it, nice one. All right. See you, buddy. Off he goes on the wacky rig. I'm gonna show you guys what I did there. Got our green and red flake wacky rig Senko, and all I'm doing, this is a 1/0 circle hook, Gamakatsu. It's the only brand I use really, even saltwater. And I just hook it just like that. I hooked it a little bit too much in the worm there, but that's okay. It really doesn't matter. And then what I'm doing is got it wacky rigged. So it's gonna float down and it's gonna kind of wiggle as it floats down. And I'm casting it on the other side of the bank. Well, that wasn't any good. But what I'm doing is I'm casting it on the other side of the bank where the other weed line is, because there's a thick weed line on this pond. So I'm casting it on the other side of the bank and letting it float down the opposite weed bank. And it's gonna float down the weed bank into the deeper water. And hopefully it'll produce another bite, because that's pretty much the only way I've gotten a fish out of this pond is wacky rig Senko floating it down the bottom of the weed line. Randy's actually the one that just discovered that. He's not out here tonight, and we probably won't see him a whole lot. His first son was just born, so congratulations to him. There's a break in the weed line right here that goes straight out from where I am. So I'm gonna wiggle my, there's one. Yep, I knew it. Right in the top of the lip, just like we want it. All right, there you go. And another little one, probably about a pound and a half. Just gonna throw him back there. And the reason that I use an O-ring is because it vastly improves the life of the actual Senko. See that? All right, I moved down about 10 feet. We're just gonna rinse and repeat, same thing that we did at the last spot. We're gonna cast to the other side of the bank, right at the edge of the weed line, and just let it float down. And there's one, look at that. He's gonna jump. Yeah. There's a couple of nice ones in here. Hey Nick, you wanna borrow a Senko? All right, so that's number 3 of the day, right there. Probably another pound and a half, so definitely not bad. And this Senko has now survived 3 fish. 3 fish caught, and I'll probably get a 4th. Maybe even a 5th. Sick. This is why I throw wacky rig in here. All right, I'm gonna. I broke it. Yes.
Oh shit.
That's so unfortunate. Well, I wasn't recording, but this is bass number 4. Oh God. Well, it is now several days later, and I did not do another outro, so I'm doing an outro now. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like this, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.